Hello, and welcome to the Casino Tears podcast. I'm one of your hosts, 10 Ton is number one, and joining me as my co-host is the one and only Ed Robinson from Roll to Win Craps. If you want more info on our show, please visit our page at casinotears.com. On this week's show, we discuss Dice Coach Dials In, Bump John, 72 rolls. We also touch on Durango, Ladies Night, Pass Line, 4 to 4, 6 to 36, and bet the horn high ace deuce and a field. Hey everyone, this is 10 Ton with a quick note about today's show. We're back with part one of our very popular Dice Coach Dials In series, where Roll to Win and Dice Coach take questions from Patreon, Facebook, emails, and texts. Thanks to everyone who sent them in. We're also graced with a surprise guest this week. Fresh off his monster roll, it's my good friend, the ever-chill Bump John. Not only is Bump John the best roll tracker in Las Vegas, he's officially the new, undisputed champion palm slayer. Episode 90, Dice Coach Dials In. It's like fan favorite.
Dialing in.
Can you believe it's been 90? And this is like the 9th one that he's been on.
Yeah, I don't know when we started it. Was he episode 10? I'm not quite sure, but man, this is awesome.
I think he was.
I think you're right. So what's on the agenda, 10 Ton?
Well, the agenda, we've got lots of questions pouring in, Dice Coach. Lots of them. We got them on Facebook, so hopefully you got a glass of wine with you.
I got a glass of something over here, Jameson tonight. Oh, by the way, to let you all know, January in Biloxi, Saturday the 17th is sold out. We've got 3 spots left for Sunday, and I think I got it sold. March in Vegas, 7th and 8th, both days are sold out. July, we've got plenty of room in July, 4 sold on Saturday. And then in October, we've got Saturday is all sold out and Sunday's wide open. So those folks that want to get in and get your name on the list, give us a call and we'll get you on the list. They're going fast.
They are going fast. I mean, we're a year out and half of the one a year from now sold out already.
I know, it's awesome sauce. I love it.
Yep.
Do you guys mind if I have a special guest join us for a couple minutes?
Sure.
Depends on who it is. I mean, you asked me if I mind. It's going to depend on.
Was this a surprise
guest coming on? Okay. Because I figure before we get started with questions, we should, highlight things that are worth highlighting, which would be someone that just rolled a 72 roller.
You got my attention.
He earns a vest
in Vegas
at Palms because I was there to witness it.
That's 2 vests that we owe it.
Okay, I know who it is. Yeah,
go ahead. Guess what, Bo? You'll recognize the mic because your old mic. I gave it to him today, and I said, "Set up this mic."
Did you really?
So I can't get rid of that mic, I guess.
Perfect. Not a problem. It's all good.
Ed, do you know who it is? Because I'll tell you.
I don't have a clue, dude. Yeah, wait.
Here he is. The big reveal.
Bump John.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
Roll Tide, Ed.
Roll Tide, dude.
Hey, Bum John, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good.
Ed, this is the first time we've had 4 people on this call, but I figured it was a special moment. All the big roll hands. If we can have them on, let's have them on, talk about the roll.
Let's get them on.
Bump John, welcome to the show, dude.
Thanks. Glad to be here.
No, wait a minute. Is he the guy that threw the 70-something roller?
Bump John, stick left one at Palms.
Who was tracking his rolls? Because he's the roll tracker.
He was.
I was tracking them.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure we're above board, and we're not cheating on the numbers.
That's true. That's true. There is he could have added another 15 to that. But I trust Bump John because I was there for the roll. I'll set the stage. Okay, Ed?
Were you playing? I want to know if you were playing or watching.
I was playing. That's when I sent you that 19,000.
Okay.
That's what that was from.
You didn't tell me that.
I kind of left it out. So, Ed, there's some important things that you guys should know. Bo, you should know about why this session was kind of good. First of all,
whoa, what do you mean kind of good? 72 roller?
Yeah, you're right.
Not kind of good. Congratulations, Bump John. That's awesome.
Thank you. Couldn't have done without you guys.
Fantastic.
So I just wanted to set the stage because I knew you guys would probably have questions about this hand. So when we got there, 2 tables open. What I did, Ed, is I asked them, since it was like a $10 table, I asked them to change the table limit if they could raise it up to 25. And they did. I said, can you raise the limit up to 25, but grandfather everyone in? And there were 4 other people there. No problem.
They did.
They did. And it was the same floor guy. Bo, remember when we were there on that Sunday night, that one that let you take 1 million pictures and then finally told you to stop? That guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super positive guy. At that table limit, Bump John and I were able to pretty much shoot 3 times each right in a row. I think we were interrupted by one other person that bought in, but it's a nice way for us to kind of clear the table and be able to shoot. And then Bump John started straight out from the right side. I said, Bump John, please go to stick left one. I think you shoot great from stick left one. You always do. And he did. Thank God he did. He went to stick left one. So we shot. I think I hit the tall first straight off the bat, needed the 12, banged it out on our third roll, which was, I think, our last roll. We were pretty much going to call it. Bump John goes on an epic roll. I'll let you take it away, Bump John. The floor is yours as far as any questions that Ed and Dice Coach have for you.
Bum John, listen, how many passes do you think you made there in the 70? Was it 72 or 74 rolls? I don't want to cheat you out of a couple of rolls.
72 rolls.
That's awesome. That is just totally awesome.
Not counting the 2 come out winners, I had 8 passes.
Wow.
Wow. That's outstanding. What was your dominant number that you really pounded, or 1 or 2 numbers, or 3 or 4 numbers?
8s and 9s were the numbers I was hitting the most.
Awesome. Do you have a count of how many that you hit on them?
I hit, I think, 43 inside numbers.
Oh,
But let's
house
see.
max. House max. I don't even know what the numbers are, but I'm going to the max.
Oh my God. That's nuts. That's friggin' nuts. How many crap numbers did you?
43. That's over 50% inside. So there was junk and some 4s and 10s, but 43 inside stout.
Stout.
I hit a ton of 3s. As a matter of fact, I was about 40 rolls in, and all I needed, I was about 18 rolls in when I needed the 3 and the 11. And I was thinking about switching my set, but I didn't want to switch my set until I hit a point. And
There you go.
I was about 40 rolls in before I hit that point. And at that point, I was like, I ain't changing nothing. I'm just going to keep going.
No,
That's right.
never
And
change
so-
at that point. If you're 40 rolls in, there's no need to change.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're just making your own ATM machine right there.
And the set that you used for that entire roll, which is the set you always seem to use from stick left one, which was what?
Mm-hmm. It's the 1446. I think it's a column 8.
Okay.
I just know he hit 6 and 8s with that. I just know that's the set. That's why I wanted him in that position to shoot. Because you're straight out, you have accuracy landing zone issues from straight out because it's a long distance and it's been going on for way too long. But stick left one, man, your shot looks so great, so consistent. It's your natural shooting spot. You're just comfortable there. And man, this guy was like Mr. Comfort, writing down everything, shooting, collecting himself.
I think I said something the roll before. You said something about like you went to bet late and you were like, I don't want to disrupt the shooter.
Yeah, disrupt the
And
shooting.
I said something like, I'm undisruptible.
There you go.
And then, of course, I 7'd out like almost immediately. But then the next roll is
72
the roll
rolls.
that I went on the long roll.
Coincidentally, Bo, remember when I said when we were at the table that floor woman was particularly lucky?
Yeah, the Asian girl,
Yeah,
the lady,
she showed up. The other guy went on break and she showed up. I just looked up. I'm like, oh man, this is awesome. I'm so happy you're here.
Did she show up before he started the 72?
Right when he started shooting.
Oh man, so she's Lady Luck.
She is really Lady Luck. Totally.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Interesting thing that we had going also, which is why the Palms was cool. So I had the dealers up immediately on Bump John's roll. They ended up making, because we went back there the other night, they ended up making, what'd they make?
Like 3,200.
Wow.
And they were, I heard them talking to the box. They had only had the entire shift like $300.
Wow. Nice. Congratulations. Good for you guys.
So we made their night for them.
oh, yeah.
So much so, Bo, you would like this, and Ed, we'll touch on this for sure. The dealer, Stickman, someone came to swap him out. I'm like, no, can you stay? So he stayed the entire time. When the girl came out again, just sent back on break. So he was there for a total of like 3 stick changes, right, Bump John?
I think it was 4 stick changes. I think there was 1 actual stick change, and then he told the person twice to leave.
Did they rotate the dealers at all during this time?
Bump John, they rotated the dealers 1 time.
Mm-hmm.
That first time, and they rotated it. This is great. so that Ned could replace the girl that was in front of me, because the girl that was in front of me was not aggressively pressing her bets. So they actually got Ned on the table so that he could run the bets aggressively. That was helpful to all of them. And I think at one point, I'm not sure if they said that, but they didn't want them to run them so aggressive, or they had to take some down at some point.
Something like that. They only let him go up so high. And they were telling him he had to just like straight bet it.
I mean, they had a couple hundred on the 4 and 10 for sure. Yeah, it was awesome. I had him up on the hard ways with me. I always had him up on the line with me. Even though it was a $5 line bet, I still had like max odds for him at this point every time. So a lot of love for the Casino Tiers crew coming in there now.
Absolutely. Good job.
Tinton, how much did you start the bets out for the dealers?
Had to be like $35. I just threw them a bunch of reds to get up there.
Over the
and then I
inside?
cleaned them up, and then they just ran them up.
And they made $3,200 off of that. That's awesome. Only 2 inside, make $3,200.
That guy knows how to bet.
Yeah.
We need to bring him into our betting class.
Yeah, so Ned really changed the game for them, because they weren't really starting out that aggressive like I was and like Bump John was. We were playing, a bit scared. The opposite of how I was playing with Bo yesterday. Shit, if I was playing like how I was with you yesterday, Bo,
Well, you made $100,000.
easy. How I was yesterday with you. But yeah, we're grateful for any kind of role like that. Now I understand James A's role.
Yeah.
I understand the disparity in how someone can make, let's say, not as much as someone looking out on the outside. Like I would say, if someone said, "Oh, you had a 72 roller," I would have made this much, but I didn't, because I was there and I only made like 19,000. And when we were in the car on the right way home, I'm like, God, Bump John, you got to send me those numbers. How did we should have made so much money, but we only made this.
Well, by roll 20, you should be pretty darn heavily pressed. And at that point, it's
Free
hell for
money.
leather.
I know, but there's a lot that goes into that. It's like being behind, catching up, and then, all right, I just want
you
to.
ain't behind on the 20th roll on that shit, dude. Let's go.
No, he's talking about Ed. He's talking about the
Life,
hands
yeah.
before that.
Leaving
Yeah, but you
life
can't.
behind.
Those are hands behind you. You got to play the hand that's in front of you right now.
I know, but you know how that goes. You get gun shy a little bit.
A little bit, but I mean, shit. Give me 20 rolls, and if I ain't caught up, I will be shortly. Let's go.
Man.
I mean, you got.
Well, I'm grateful because I put that money in the bank, Ed. I'm like, here, it's nice going to the bank with cash. Put this much in this account, this much in this account.
Yeah.
Bought a bunch of new dice for Casino Tiers today. It was awesome. Paid some taxes. It was good. So no complaints, but I should have been at table max. Fuck. On the 4 and 10 for sure. Instead, I was only up to 900 on the 6 and 8, 1,000 on the 4 and 10 at the end. I just didn't get.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
How much did you buy in for?
I bought in for 45.
And how deep of a hole did you dig before the 72 roll hand?
Maybe like down in the 3,000 zone, I think.
You had 3,000 left. So it's not as deep as you have gone.
No, not as
But you were still a little snake bit a little bit.
I was a snake bit, and I'm trying to play really conservative, and I never thinking this roll's going to fucking go. The minute I'm even, I'm like, oh, sweet, this is all gravy. Whoa, man, maybe I can get like 2,000. Sweet. And then all of a sudden I was in striking distance of 10. I'm like, I just want to get an even 10. I'll be happy. And so you're taking money off the table to get that.
Sure.
Oh, I got 10 grand. Fuck yeah. And then all of a sudden, Bump John keeps rolling and rolling and rolling. And then Stick Guy, we're keeping him there. It was a beautiful thing, though, Ed. It was really a beautiful thing. When the Stick Guy is in unison, that's only happened to me a couple places where the Stick Guy stays with you fully in it. He's making money. He knows the team's making money. The other dealers at the other table are all like looking because they're making money. Everyone's making money.
They kept the energy there. They kept that energy going. That's good. I like to hear that.
So how did it feel? How did it feel, Bump John? I mean, is that your longest roll ever?
I think it's my longest roll ever. I haven't been tracking. I've had one other long roll where I was in like $6,000 and I got down to $10 and I cashed out for over $4. I mean, up
$10.
Oh, got down to $10. I got down to my last $10 and I put that on the pass line and was able to build that up to like 10,000. So
wow.
But I think that was only like an hour long roll.
Only. Did you hear him say that? Only like an hour.
Well, this one was an hour and a half. So
that's what makes craps fun. That is like some of the funnest times, like leaving you are just thinking that's what you live for. I'm glad I was part of that role, man.
Well, Bump John, listen, maybe you should start just buying in for $10 and take it from there. Start from ground zero. Boom. Awesome. Congratulations. That is totally awesome. That's a big adrenaline rush, isn't it?
I was actually pretty calm the whole time.
But I mean, once you figured it out, when you're going back home, 10 tons taking you back home, I guess, and it's,
No, Bump John picked me up, man.
oh, he picked you up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So but then it hits you eventually. And how to make you feel at that time once you realize what the hell just happened.
It was more of a relief because I have been in a slump for months. It's
Happens.
I've probably had a dozen double-digit rolls in like 3 months. And the rest of the time it's been 5, 6, maybe 8. And so I was actually starting to second guess everything and was close to like actually quitting. And so this made me feel a lot better.
Oh yeah, dude,
So,
been there once a month
Yeah.
to get there.
What's some
Right?
You can't quit. You got to just keep the positive attitude. It'll come back around. You just got to just chill. Well, that's good. I'm glad you guys were together and you were.
We've all had major slumps. That's just
It happens
part
all
of
the time. It's
just
yes.
part of the process. It's part of the learning process. You got through the slump. Congratulations.
I hope so. I hope this isn't my last 70 roller.
Ah, it won't be.
100 next time. Get 99.
You're a young man.
The big difference was you comfortable and confident and poised when you're at stick left 1, because I get to see where your dice were landing all the time.
Mhm.
And I've been telling you this for a long time. I know when you're not going to be as on because I have to bet on you.
Yeah.
When I see when you're shooting from straight out, when your dice are not consistently anywhere close, I'm like, cool, he's off today. I just think that's your spot. You should stay there. And I kind of was right to get you back over there, you know?
Well,
Yeah.
Bump John, did you hit the ATS?
I did. I ended up hitting the all, and then a few rolls after I hit the all, I reset it, and 10 ton only went back up for quarters, which kind of surprised me.
Did you feel insulted that he did that?
You reset it though. Again.
I reset it.
Yeah.
Yeah, twice. I rolled two come out 7s in a row, and I actually felt bad because these girls next to me, they came about halfway through my roll, and they watched me hit the all. And then after I hit the tall, she bought in for a quarter on the tall. And then I hit the small and she bought in for another quarter. And then I reset it and I felt like crap, and then reset it again. And I don't think that they had the pass line. I don't think they had a $75 pass line to cover it. So I think they lost it. But then I came back and hit the tall again and felt a little bit better. Those girls bought in for $300 and they left with, I think, 36.
Nice. Oh, shit.
So
Did they really?
So they did good too.
Man, I mean,
They
there were
weren't scared.
dude, there were only how many other people there at the table with us?
Those weren't Bo's hookers, were they?
No,
Oh,
they,
come on now.
they
Wait a
weren't.
minute. That way does have to be
No.
Bose.
They weren't. They
Well,
weren't.
you're the one
Bo's
talking
hookers.
to them.
They were not Bo's hookers.
No.
I think that they were the only other.
Let me
people
rephrase
betting.
that. Escorts. I don't want to
They're
offend.
escorts. Yeah.
I don't want to
Exactly.
I don't want to offend the escorts of the world.
There you
I
go.
like that word, hooker. But Bump John, I think those are the only other people betting.
The 2 Asian guys over by you weren't betting.
One Asian guy, he was betting, and he actually called your aces when you needed aces. He threw out a bet for aces, and he's like, aces, and then it hit it.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Hey, by the way, when Bump John you needed one number at one point, 5 or a 9. I know you did. One of those numbers,
That was on the tall.
Okay.
On the second tall.
you needed a
Let me
9.
see.
The 10 ton, that's a primary face on that set.
I didn't lay anything,
Beautiful.
even when there was an opportunity to. But you know what I did? I loved what Heavy said, Ed and Bo. I really liked when he was talking in that interview about how he doesn't cover everything. He leaves a number, the 5, so that the rat has a place to go. I always think about that. And at that point, I was covered across. So I pulled my bet down on that number, and then it hit. It was so weird.
There you go.
It is weird how that. We're going to get into this, Bo, because Ed does not believe. I feel like he does not believe. I fully bought into the fact that I believe that there's such an energy connection at that table, a live current that you can't see. And that's why the stick change is so important. We didn't want him to leave because we didn't break up this good energy that
Didn't break
Bump
the
John
circuit.
had.
You
Yeah.
didn't break the circuit. That's all your metaphysical energy working, and it's top notch right there, baby.
I
There
see.
you
I
go.
believe in that. I know Ed, you and I, you don't believe in that necessarily. You just roll with
I
it.
don't believe stick changes bother me. I don't believe stick changes bother Bump John, but I know they bother you 10 ton. And when you go slash your throat, I'm turning off. I'm going to turn off because it bothers you. It's not that the stick change is a change. It's just that the change bothers you.
Yeah. Yep.
It's in your head. It's the crap in your head that's
Yep.
screwing you up.
Yeah. It doesn't really bother Bump John. I don't think. Maybe is it the Alabama thing in you guys?
I mean, I keep saying I love stick changes. Every time there's a stick change, I just threw for 20 minutes. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at
You
it.
guys are similar.
Well, the next day we went out and there was a stick change, and I kept my bets on, and I should have turned them off because it got in my head.
If
I
it
was
gets
like,
in
"There's
your
a
head,
stick
if you
change.
let
I
it
should
get
turn
in
my
your
bets
head,
off."
turn them off. If you let it get in your head,
Mhm.
turn it off.
Well, it has to do with how the stick is changed too.
Yeah.
If it's a smooth change, then there's no problem. But if it's all chopped up, it's not smooth.
Yeah, well, if they got to stop and explain where everybody's bets are and all the
Exactly.
junk in the middle and all that, then it's kind of a
Exactly.
killer.
If it's a smooth transition, then you can work it. And we experienced that on our last event at the Palms. That's awesome. 72 rolls. That's just totally over the top, man. That's just totally awesome. I think my longest roll is like 60. So that's great. Congratulations.
Man, we owe you a vest that we have never made, but you are officially the second person that gets a vest because I saw it, Ed. So it's verified.
You saw both of those.
Yeah, that's right. It's submitted. It's stamped. We got to get on you get the hunting vest, man. And Bump John, I'd like to thank you on air for you're such a great tracker. Diligent, always writing down rolls. It's really come in handy in the post-game analysis of hands, being able to see what you roll.
It's like my Zen. Gives me something to do and keeps me focused
That's
on
why
that.
he doesn't that's how he keeps letting things bother him is he's got a routine. He throws the dice, he hears the call, makes the bet, picks his pad up, writes the thing down, sets the pad down, looks for the dice to come to him. I mean, that's part of his, like he said, his Zen. That's part of his routine that keeps him calm and just right in the flow. That's his flow.
I was commenting to Hookem when he was here because Hookem, I think, was tracking him at our table. I said it's always best to write down both die numbers instead of just the final result. It just is more helpful ultimately if you can, like a 628 instead of just putting an 8.
Okay, or like a 448.
Yeah. You just need to know what each dice.
Well, a lot of people underline a number if it comes in hard. They'll circle the point, blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's different little routines, but I don't track rolls. So I like it when people are tracking. I just don't ever do it myself.
I try to do that for 10 ton because I could follow the dice. I'm not so great at following the individual die whenever I'm throwing. They hit the table, they explode, and I can't keep track of which one is which. But when 10 ton shooting, it's much easier for me to follow one die and see where that one goes. And so I'm much better. I mean, I write down whatever number hits, like if a 639 hits, I'll write down a 6-3. But when 10 ton shooting, if that left die is a 3, I write 369 instead of just 639. So we always know what die is on or off axis, depending on what set he's in. But he's usually in a set where both dice are on the same axis.
Yeah.
So listen, man, congratulations once again.
It's fantastic.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. Glad for you too.
You got any final words, Bump John, before I kick you out of this podcast? I'll see you later tonight though, dude, because we're going to go out to Durango. Ladies' night.
Heck yeah.
Ladies' night.
It is ladies' night on Thursday, Ed. So you know what? Why not take advantage of some views when you're shooting craps while you're waiting instead of staring at a bunch of, whatever. I can,
Durango's got great views.
Of ladies'
You're going to be distracted. You're not going to do shit.
Are they escorts?
No.
Are they both escorts?
I think the percentage of escorts and ladies of the evening go way down at Durango. I think they're more higher on the strip.
But I would bet those that are at the Durango stay busy.
I
There's
would
less
assume,
competition.
I would assume, man. But Durango's a little younger crowd.
If any of the escorts are listening to our podcast, just go to Durango.
I
because you
doubt
got
they
no
are. I
competition.
really doubt they are, and I don't think they're really caring about if you're on axis or off axis.
They might care about that shit.
I
You
don't
never
think
know.
so.
I think we ought to do a podcast with Ladies of the Night.
Yeah,
Ladies of
We
the
can
Night
do
podcast.
that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Bo, you're in
Let's
charge.
do that.
yeah. Bo, you're lining up the guests.
Okay. Oh God.
All right, so Bump John.
We should do that. That would be a great episode if we could get a couple of escorts to come in and just talk to us about how they work.
I'll start interviewing escorts.
That
for
would be
you and
great.
Let
That
you
would
know.
be great stuff.
About how they work the craps table, how they read the table.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
That would be funny. I'm all in. Let's do
Oh
it.
my God.
Oh my God.
Bump John, I'll see you later tonight, man. Ladies night.
Hey, I did send you a question for Dice Coach Dials In a few
Well, ask
months
it right
ago.
now.
A few months ago.
Dude, ask it right now.
What is it?
Let's hear it.
It's actually more of a question for Ed than Bo, but
That's fine.
my questions usually always are for Ed.
Let's start the show like this.
I have a problem with the pass line. I hate the pass line. I only bet the pass line if I'm the shooter or if I'm getting on the bonus. And I will pull that pass line down immediately as quick as I can. But 10 ton does this a lot. He'll go 100 on the bonus, and he'll have a $300 pass line or like 330. I don't know exactly what he does, but then he'll hit an 11 and he'll keep that pass line up, or he'll hit a point and he'll keep that pass line up. And I've always been like, if the purpose of that pass line is to hedge your bonus, why do you keep that pass line up? And kind of goes back to what Ed was saying about the come bet as well. You hate the come bet, but you bet the pass line. And so I'm trying to figure out why you bet the pass line instead, but hate the come bet.
You asking me, or are you asking that knucklehead to my?
Not me, dude.
No, I'm
Not
asking
me.
you.
He's asking Ed.
Well, do you do the same thing? I guess if you're up on quarters
Yes, I do.
on the bonus, do you keep a $75 pass line?
If I got $75 pass, there might be, like, if I hit my first pass pretty quick, I may drop it to 50. So I've got less of a hedge on the ATS at that point. If that, I don't have a problem with dropping my pass line down in increments, but I don't take it all the way down to base. I mean, if it's a $15 table and I've got $75 out there, the last thing I want to do is have to eat that ATS difference. So, on a come out 7. So, I mean, that's the enemy, is to come out 7 on the ATS bet. And that's why in reality that casinos like that ATS bet to be up there, is because they know you're going to hedge the ATS with your pass line. And so when that 7 rolls, you're not racking it. You're just throwing it back out there on the table. In reality, they know that. That's why they like it.
Once you do this, you got $75 on the ATS, right?
Mhm.
Then do a hop bet for $15 on Big Red. That pays 80. That covers you.
Yeah. So that's the other thing I was going to get into, is like, the way I play it, I'm going to shoot for one of those horn numbers on that first come out for sure, to see if I can knock one off. If I can knock 1 or 2 of those off before I set a point, then I've increased my odds of hitting a side at least. So, then you can start looking at, okay, I can hop the 7s now, and I can decrease and that kind of thing. The 11's going to pay you either way. That's going to knock off one of the ATS numbers for you. So I don't know that I would go all the way to base. I don't know that I ever have, but if you're going to and you want to hedge that off, you've got to, I mean, you can hedge it off cheaper by hopping Big Red, hopping those red numbers, I guess. So does that make sense? I mean, everybody's quirky and we all got our own quirks. So, but I'll start out with, if I got quarters across, I'm going 75 on the pass line. If I hit the pass line quick, I'm probably going to reduce my pass line,
But you're not going all the way down to base.
I'm not going to go down to $15 or something. No. So I can go to a 50, or I can go to a quarter and then put a minor bet on the hop reds. But, then if you don't hit that 7, then you're throwing money away, right? So here's the deal. When I'm shooting the come out set and I'm trying to hit a horn number, all right, so horns should be my primary. 7s are going to be secondary, unfortunately, with those sets. But usually a 6-8 is the third number. And if I've got a high pass line bet, then I can go higher on the odds, or I can go as high as I want to go on the odds and still make a nice payday when I hit that number again. If I've got $75 on that pass line and the point is 8, I may not go 5 times odds, right? I may go $100 odds because that's going to pay me 120 on the odds, and it's going to pay me 75 on the pass line. So I'm making a nice little payday if I hit it again. So that's kind of the way I look at it.
Yeah, I'd rather put 180 on the 6 or 8, but that's just me.
Well, but you're coming out. Do you want to work it?
I'm like to work it.
You like to work $180 6 or 8?
I've done it before.
Bump John.
Then go for it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're comfortable with that.
But I guess my point is, I would rather place a 6 or 8 for $180 if that's my point. You know, have a $15 pass line and go 5 times odds. So what's 5 times 15? 75. And then put $120 or a $90.
So don't forget this. You and I play in 2 different states with 2 different rules.
Yeah.
And it's 3, 4, 5 is common out there. I mean, that's it, basically. Where I'm at, everybody is at least 10 times odds. That makes a big difference in your game. 10 times odds up to 100 times odds. Or 20 times odds, I guess. 20 times odds, I know for sure, at one other place. So that can make a difference. So then you can creep it down and you can bump your odds up and get the true payout, right? You can drop your pass line down and increase your pass line odds at that point. So there's a difference between 3, 4, 5, and 10 or 20 times odds on a table, for sure. And every time I go to Vegas, they always tell me I got too many odds. Every time. Somebody always tells me, you got too many odds. I say, I'm sorry, I play in Mississippi. I'm not disagreeing with you. We all got a different philosophy, so that's fine.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to understand it. I like to understand how everyone's playing.
Well, it depends where you, I mean, ultimately it depends where you at on that ATS at that time too. If you've been throwing for 42 rolls and you just now hit it, it don't matter what your pass line is on that 43rd roll when you're coming out again. You know, it doesn't really matter because you can't reset it until you throw you ever try to throw a come out 7, try to reset the thing? You can never throw one when you're trying to throw one. I've done that so many times.
Well, shit, I'm going to start trying to throw come out 7s every time then.
Well, you know, it's like, I mean, you know what I'm saying is like you've hit the ATS, but they won't let you reset it until there's a come out 7. That's a common rule down here. And okay. So you're trying to throw a 7 just so you can reset it, but you can't reset it. You keep setting a point. So it's just funny how that works sometimes. What else?
I think that's it, man.
That's it for me. Yeah.
Bump John, I just play the pass line. I just feel like it's
we've had this conversation.
That's the classical way to play. So I always play it like that. I'm just one of those people, and I know a lot of people. It seems like I'm more of the oddball lately. It seems like everyone doesn't play the pass line; they just bet.
And you play the pass line on everybody?
Yeah, whoever's shooting. I always have
$30 pass line.
Yeah, because I only play the pass line when I'm shooting. Sometimes I shouldn't do that either, but they have to, right?
I mean, I like it. I try not to bet the pass line if the dice are coming to my end of the table, but I'm usually around stick left 1. But if I'm in the hook or something like that, I'm trying real hard to either make sure that my pass line is moved out of the landing zone or I'm not even on the pass line.
Ed, that is really nice of you. Thinking, considerate, thinking of other people.
I'm thinking of myself, dude. I ain't worried about nobody else. I'm worried about myself. I don't want to mess up.
Oh, okay. All right, Bump John, kicking you out of here, man. It's good seeing you. See you later, okay? Don't want to see you too much, all right?
All right. See you later tonight.
Congratulations again, Bump John. Get a 100 roller tonight.
That's the goal.
Good night, Bump John.
Night.
Hey, everyone. This is 10 Ton. And don't you hate it when we end the show like that? Right when you're getting into it, you're invested in the combo, and then bam, out of nowhere, we just leave you hanging. If you're on our Patreon page, though, you get the full episode along with some show notes. Hope to see you there. And of course, new episodes drop weekly every Tuesday. Let me repeat that. New episodes drop weekly every Tuesday. We hope you enjoyed this podcast and will tell all of your fellow craps playing friends about it. Please follow Casino Tears on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app. If you like the show, please rate it 5 stars and leave a review. The best and most fun way to contact us would be to call and leave a message on our official Casino Tears vent line, 229-NO7. You can also email us at no7@casinotears.com. And lastly, to help support this podcast, you can visit our Patreon at patreon.com/casinotears. On behalf of Roll to Win Craps from Alabama and 10 Ton is #1 from Las Vegas, thanks for listening.